Bind. Set. Height.
Uren. Pietau exploding into the space. He's got men to his left. O'Connor, Adeolokan, back to Pietau. It's opening up for Uren. Great tackle from O'Flaherty, but then the space and the step. Sensational from Uren. Bristol Bears break open this game.
Offload chicken wing pass from Pietau is so good. He's so quick, he's so direct, and his timing of his passing is brilliant, only matched by the brilliance of this finish here from Andy Uren.
Johnny Hill looking to go over the top.
They're going to pick and go, of course they are.
Gray reaching.
Advantage. Now move.
A second advantage.
Steve, don't kill the ball.
Luatua is burrowing in there.
Penalty advantage.
It's working its way back for Maunda. Here's Vermeulen. Stopped on the gain line. Cowan-Dickie closer still. Skinner is it. He's there.
It's on the line.
Chiefs
there.
have it.
It's such a skill. Yes, the try from Uren, this breakout from 80-odd metres. But this is an art form in itself. People might not like it, but it's mightily effective, and not many teams have found that a way to be able to get to there.
No, got Moody able. Moody. Wales, ready, come. Yes, set. Front.
Cowan-Dickie to Hill to Maunda, and held back beautifully by Devoto. It's Sam Simmons. He's got O'Flaherty on the outside. That might be all he needs. Steps in field, scores. Exeter at their very best here at Ashton Gate. Tom O'Flaherty profiting from the Simmons bust.
Tom O'Flaherty, wonderful composure when the cover defence all but caught him. It's lovely. Of course he's quick. We know that. It's great pace. It's good footwork. Nice and relaxed, but guess who? It's Sam Simmons on a dummy line. Joe Simmons had all sorts of options in the midfield. Really nicely put together first phase set play. Put the gas man through the middle, give it to the other gas man, and instead of giving it to the other gas man, he steps inside and gasses everyone.
And this is where traditionally they are so ruthless.
Offside.
Hill now with a penalty advantage. O'Flaherty goes in alongside Williams. Cowan-Dickie sizing this one up. Bodies on the line for Bristol.
Off your feet now, went too long.
Watch the blind, watch the blind.
There's Pat Lamb giving us a little bit of commentary, but Vermeulen, has he grounded it clean?
Tom, is that clear?
A question mark.
Just double check.
Certainly the line was breached.
Yeah, it's good.
I just wonder whether he clung onto it sufficiently. Yes is the ruling. And Exeter have their third try of the night, thanks to Jacques Vermeulen.
Just making hard yard after hard yard, and Vermeulen, great many better at it. He is a clever player, but really this guy's about physical presence.
Uren for Capon. Bears building nicely. Need to get back within range. A converted try would give them a couple of minutes maybe to try to scramble a losing bonus point. Chiefs looking for success at the breakdown, but it's still there for Bristol.
Still in. Arrive up.
Wilmore drops over it. Uren creating a hole for Pietau. Insane from Charles Pietau. Try for Morahan. Time against them, but still the Bears conjuring some magic at the death.
Charles Pietau, time stands still with him. There's your one dummy, second dummy, third dummy, offload. He's on his knees. He's on his knees. He is such a special player. Such a special player.
Just psychologically more than anything else, tonight feels important for Exeter.
We've got that muscle memory, you know.
Ball is theirs, and Simmons recognises that the game is up. Revenge of a kind tonight, and a little bit of a reminder to the young pups of the Premiership that the champions won't be relinquishing their crown without a fight. Just the third Premiership defeat this season for Bristol, their first in 9, and Ashton Gate remains a happy hunting ground for the Exeter Chiefs. They've beaten Bristol here by 20 points to 12.
Advantage.
Forwards trying to take it on themselves. Advantage squealed, advantage still
Penalty
for Quins. Mr. Hazen. Just barreled there into Blair Cowan. It's a centre hitting a flanker. Kerr. Thought he'd sell a dummy. No way through though. And they get through. And the pressure just builds and builds and builds, and eventually Harlequins get over the line. Just sees a spot and goes for it and says, well, I'm going to run a good line, and you guys are going to have to hit me or not. Again, neat and tidy from the line out from Harlequins. They make it look easy at times.
Once!
Clock has gone red at the end of the first half. One last chance. Here's Mike Brown. And he quickly shifts it on to Murley, knowing that he's got the speed outside. And Harlequins finish the first half in fine style.
Release!
George Knott.
No,
Pushed
he's
by
not
Simmons.
lifting. In control.
And again, there's a bit of fisticuffs taking place away from the ball. Referee needs eyes on the back of his head here as play comes to a halt.
Something just comes flying in from the side between look like Matt Rogerson and Matt Simmons. It's just all of a sudden they come flying out of camera. This might help us a little bit.
He's got a firm hold of the shirt. It's that forward motion that seems to be what's seemed deliberated. But
or is he trying to push him away?
It's a tough call, Matt. There is a clear elbow to the head of Green.
Okay, he's gone.
It's a red. It's a second red
Penalty.
card of the season for Andre Esterhazen. Line out won by George Knott. Blair Cowan, who was involved in some of the scuffles earlier, takes it forward for London Irish. Stokes, oh, very well worked to Ben Loader. Has he got the gas? You bet he does. Burns will go low, and London Irish get their first try of the afternoon. How about that for a carry up the middle? Goodness me. I heard someone call him an earth move the other week on another channel. It's about right. He is a powerful bit of kit. And then Loader, I mean, he's got all the pace in the world. He can burn wingers, he can burn tight head props even easier.
Hey, stop!
Danny Kerr's kick away is going to sit up for Tom Parton here. Change of direction from Phibbs, but he's given away. What an elementary error. Marcus Smith now, has he got the speed? It's becoming such an open game now, and a huge sigh of relief for Nick Phibbs, one of the most experienced players on the pitch, who almost gifted Harlequins a try. Look at this, Cowan to Parton to Hassel Collins. Wonderful flowing rugby, and London Irish go back in the lead again.
End-to-end stuff. Irish thought they found a little space down the blind side.
Decision is a try.
Split second of delay.
Final pass, please.
As we go to the TMO, it looked on the edge, that pass to me, but hopefully it won't get chalked off. It's a brilliant bit of rugby from just this last little offload. Does the right thing, commits the defender. Nothing wrong with that for me.
Remember,
That's over 15 metres.
Well held by Tom
That's
Lauder.
fine. Play on that some more.
The line-out proves such an effective weapon for Harlequins once again. Now they get the rumble moving.
That's been pulled down.
Penalty advantage, collapse.
Advantage coming Harlequins' way too, so they can gamble a bit here. Smith
goes around Atkins, and Marcus Smith looks to have won the game in the final minute of the 80.
Under all the pressure in the world in that moment, Joe Gray's throw at the line-out was spot on. Loads of competition, Irish right up in the air at full stretch. What an outstanding throw under pressure. Give the ball to your genius.
Yeah, no worries.
Game over.
No restart unless they.
What a win for Quins this is.
Well, if this does ultimately become a successful season for Harlequins, they will look back on today as a very significant moment. It's only the second time London Irish have been beaten here at their new home. Harlequins looking good for their first appearance in the playoffs for 7 years. Successful day for Mike Brown and company.
Young with his options still in front of him. Loose hands once again. It's just a little bit frantic from Newcastle. They need to be patient here. Once again carried on from George McGuigan. Nicky Young has players to both left and right, and that's fed up and scored. Newcastle with the opening try. It's very well finished off.
On the man in the air, and then we've got 13 and 14 offside out here.
That's an unfortunate start that you don't want to be in 4 minutes, but there's a long way to go still.
Don't go in.
Gloucester find themselves going backwards. It's Slater. Carries with purpose. Evans, Atkinson gets it out to Rhys Summit. Rhys Summit leaves a Bonner for dead. Still going, Rhys Summit, brilliantly finished. So many questions about Falcons' defence there, though. But it's Lewis Rhys Summit who goes over. Scores Gloucester's first try, his second of the season, and brings them straight back into it. Well, Callum Chick's already gone over for one try. Newcastle just short there. Have they managed to get over? The answer is no. Will Welch waits to the back. Alongside Graham. Tackles coming in thick and fast. Newcastle over the line. And another try is scored. Was Gary Graham at the bottom of all of that? No, it was McGuigan. And so McGuigan going over for Newcastle's second try. Newcastle decided tap and go once again. McGuigan.
Number 3, no arms, both hands on the floor.
It's going to be the penalty against Fraser Balmain for a no-arm tackle. So another penalty coming the way of Falcons, but can they have the try? Raoul feeds it to Chip. Second try for him, third try for Newcastle, and so far they are making the most of the conditions here at Kingsholm.
Continues, it'll be a yellow card. No, I'm happy.
Singleton to the front of the line, Ludlow. Varney sends it out to Atkinson, who has to turn to collect it. Still kept it available. Recycle quickly. Varney pops it up into the hands of Craig. Tackle from Welch. Evans gets round the outside arm, manages to keep it alive there to Clement. Pick up and scarpers through, goes Varney, has support from Ackerman. There's the first try for Gloucester of this half, second of the game. Ruan Ackerman the scorer, and it is his first try of this Gallagher Premiership season.
Very sharp from Stephen Varney there, come off a great Six Nations of Italy and looked like to spark something there.
Ackerman picks up, gets it out to Atkinson, back to Willie Hines. Evans through the hands, here comes Cadena sets off, herring away, flicks it out to Louis Rhys Summit. Rhys Summit ducks back inside, accelerates, flings it to Willie Hines. Brilliant try from Gloucester. Outstanding finish made by the break by Cadena. The space opened up, Rhys Summit took it on, Hines finishes it off, and with the conversion they can level this up. Line-out ball taken by Garvey, quickly to Hines. Evans, flat pass to Atkinson. Here's Harris, holding that ball up. Tackled.
Still space on the edge there.
Lloyd Evans is away. Lloyd Evans, support back inside, won't need it. Scores on his own. A brilliant individual effort from Lloyd Evans.
Brilliant by Lloyd Evans. You teach every kid, ball fend, get your fend out, give yourself some space. And to do it twice in a row against your opposite number, outstanding.
Not able to get over that gain line. Newcastle continue to be pegged back, and then the ball is spilled, and Ackerman chips forwards, and Willie Hines hairs after it. Is it going to be a second try behind? Sits up for him. He will score a brace, and Gloucester make it safe.
Absolutely superb. I think Ruan kicked the one against Sale last week, which Johnny May chased after and scored. We talk about players having multiple skills, and Ruan's had 2 weeks with 2 kicks and 2 tries at the end of it.
We've got it, Tom. 3, 2.
Willie Hines waiting to be guided here. Time is gone. Willie Hines decides to belt it up towards the Karcher sign, and the final whistle is sounded. A couple of tries after coming on in the second half from Willie Hines. A brilliant individual score from Lloyd Evans. A dominant second half display from Gloucester. It is see them win by 11. The final score from Kingsholm: Gloucester 35, Falcons 24.
Mitchell, bigger. And then Matt Scott over the ball, but he wasn't there in time, so Francis will go again. Bigger, time to spread it wide. Hutchinson cutting back inside, but Bigger once more, nearly there. Nearly there. Are they there? They are, there's the answer. Saints brilliantly holding on to possession long enough for David Ribbons to find the gap and score.
It's the initial break and then the patience, isn't it? But Northampton will be delighted that they've got their game plan imprinted on this game already.
Once again, it's Visa.
Thank you.
Off a line-out that was initially won by his compatriot. That's been intercepted, and this will be Hutchinson running all the way to the posts and underneath them. Not too many gifts in these East Midlands derbies, not an awful lot of charity, but Leicester dishing some up just there.
Just has to reach with his left hand, and as soon as he's got it secure, there's only one result. Really smart from the Scotland international.
Tackle now, release! No!
But right now the ball is suffering from oxygen deprivation, and it's exactly what Leicester want. And then it's picked up by Nandolo, and the try.
So good.
Yeah, that's absolutely the key for him. If he's stationary, he's going to struggle to get any momentum, but with any sort of movement going forward as he picks the ball, his timing is perfect. I guess some of that's down to that man's game plan and just playing in the right areas of the field. When you're down a man, it's about getting things absolutely right. It's a silly, silly penalty to give away, having just got those.
Number 7. Clearly back into
7
play.
points, just a gift to take 3 of them away straight away.
Biggest penalty, and Northampton re-plump the cushion. Ribbons setting Saints up once again. They've got an extra man to play with, and the bustling Freeman working his way through, and then the try scored by Matavesi.
It's a brilliant score from the setup of the drive that holds the Leicester defenders in, leaving them a little bit short back on the inside. Visa makes that tackle, and then there's no one back on the inside. Matavesi knows exactly where that break's happening.
Van Port fleets, he's away, and he's managing to find Ford, and then Green to Wells, and Leicester are gathering force here off that little break from the young scrum half, and Visa held up importantly by Allendorf, but Ford looking for some space and then clipped over the top to Nandolo. One man to beat, and that's never normally enough, and it isn't for Northampton. And the second try for Leicester's big double-decker. Nemani Nandolo, and they're within 5. Van Portfleet, Ford swinging at close range to Scott. Try under the posts.
What a shot.
And we know what that will mean, but Mike Hayward and co continuing to work hard. Leicester conceding another penalty, and that might be the one that hurts them most of all.
Well, Hefferman gets in over the ball, but the tackle from Hayward and Wood just forcing them back on the inside. And if Leicester had got the momentum there, I think they had numbers on the right-hand side, it could well have been the score.
Well, they don't want that. They actually want the advantage and eat away the clock. They can tap him and put it into touch, don't they? But there you go.
And it's a result that sets the tone for the rest of the weekend south of the border in Northamptonshire. Leicester have lost on successive weekends to two of their big rivals for the top six. Final score at Welford Road, Leicester 18, Northampton 23.
Here's Cliff. Ben Smith backpedaling. The way that ball is moving around in the wind. John Shilcock onto his preferred left foot. He chooses his own kick. Cliff with the attempt at the football-style volley, which somehow worked. And this time it's a penalty for Worcester.
Isolated.
That's a fine effort from Shilcock. Talking of brothers, this fixture next season may well feature brothers on opposite sides, with Duan van der Merwe on his way down from Edinburgh. Needle cross kick, well, just getting rid of it nicely. Here goes Shilcock. He's got Lawrence on one side, chips ahead, across comes Aaron Reid. A horrible bounce, taken quite brilliantly by Shilcock. I tell you what, that was all rather special. Here's Cliff again, onto Cameron Neal.
Out of the way.
6 metres out.
Leave it, Worcester, leave it. Jackie's going to pick.
That Worcester defence functioning pretty well at the moment. There's Will Griff-John, onto Cliff. That's Bevan Rod, presenting the ball on there to Dan de Preer. Just 3 metres to go. Cliff, who's it this time? Visa.
Away! Leave it!
Tom Curry, the captain.
Tackle.
Good tackle coming from Annett. There's Cliff. On to McGinty. Well, there was a sense of inevitability, and it is Connor Doherty who goes through. Just to know that they really have to ease their foot on the accelerator pedal in what remains of that sin-bin period. There is a penalty advantage here for Worcester. Hogarth just keeping the ball alive. Oh, he's away, and look at this, there's a chance, and Francois Hogarth, well, everybody stopped.
Okay, let's check that.
Just the start to this second half they were looking for. Now, just watch. Many players almost freeze now. Not so Alex Hurl. Will Griff-John this time. They're 6 metres out. On there to McGinty. McGinty floats it out there to Sam James. There's McGuigan. The tackle was missed by Howe. And Sale bite back immediately. So Ewan Ashman finds Phillips down to Quirk. There's McGinty. Oh, and bursting straight through is Curry. Look at this. Inside to Aaron Reid. That was a glorious try. Finds Dan de Preer.
Wait. Over.
It's now with Ashman. And all of a sudden now Sale see the opportunity to gain a 5th point here. What they hope will be a 5th point. They're looking for that 4th try. On there from Quirk, Dan de Priya, Cunningham stays in. They have it. Sale have the try bonus point. Look how this suffocating Sale defence is forcing them back, but who knows, maybe there's a chance here. Ted Hill onto Lawrence. Lawrence gets past the tackler, and inside ball to Hobart. And off they go. It's Dan de Priya, all on his own. I think Worcester will feel some justification that this match maybe owes them a point. Away goes Dole. Dole cutting in field. He gets it away, and there's Shilcock. Shilcock for the final pass. It's a hat-trick for Hobart. Smith, his hurl. He releases Lawrence. Lawrence skips through the tackle inside to Annett. There is now a real chance here for Worcester. 154 days it is since that win on the opening weekend here against London Irish. It's a penalty to Sale. That is the decision.
Strong position on his feet.
That brings those slender hopes that Worcester had to an end. But what an effort it was. And what a transformation it's been compared with those last 3 weeks. 24 tries conceded over the course of the last 3 rounds by Worcester. They put a mighty effort in here, but in the end, they've fallen just short. Final score at 6 ways. So close for Worcester, but they've been beaten by Sale by 35 points to 32.
Robson with Brooks away to his left, but he decides to keep it open and employ Morris. Shields.
No clear release, 6.
Driven backwards. Penalty against Miles Reed. Brooks again. Thomas Young trying to angle his way towards that left-hand side, and he's done enough. And he's still going, and they're still driving, and Wasps' defence has been splintered a little bit. Maybe options here, however. I think it was Josh Bassett doing what he could to slow them down. And then the drive from McNally, and Miles Reed is there as well, and Reed scored. And here goes Amanga up to halfway, and then Bassett sprinting away. No one's going to stop him. No one will stop him. From 40, 50 metres, there was only ever going to be one gold medalist. Le Bourgeois and Amanga, and Knight neatly away. And then Robson accelerating onto it nicely, and Amanga, oh, that is brilliant. The Bourgeois was there. That is Wasps velvety going forward. Off he goes. Look at Rowlands shoving for all his worth, but too much bath weight there, and there's a real opportunity now. McNally! That's how you respond. They've engineered another brilliant position to try to underline that.
See Wasp trying to take the legs. Taylor just misses there, just goes underneath because of the height of Bath. Again, trying to snap the legs and stop any momentum.
Mercer, Abano and Stoop, 2 very hefty individuals doing what they can do. Bayliss will be the next battering ram, and he takes on Ben Morris. And then it's Abano. It's not getting any easier. Abano goes on his own, and he does it all on his own. Has he got there? Has he got there?
So, Keith, I'm coming to you.
Yes, tempo.
On-field decisions are tried because I have the ball on the line. I just need to make sure as it goes over there's no clear knock-on. I clearly have the ball on the ground over the line.
Grounding will search for a knock-on. Stand by.
Taylor's actually wrapped his head up there. But he gets to the line, referee's happy, that's a try.
Try them.
Joseph, at the moment, increasing feeling that Wasps are holding on here. McNally, Bailey, pops it up, that's beautifully off the floor, and then Reid, and the try will be scored. West.
Oof. Ben Morris finds himself in an awkward position.
Is this on number 6?
Morris still down, getting attention. TMO wants to have a look at it.
I think it's head-on-head.
Head-on-head contact.
It's still, although the contact with the shoulders there, you've still got to be aware of what your head's doing, and if you're that high,
so
you run the risk.
I'm seeing that as high danger, Keith.
Agreed.
With force, direct to the head, and I'm seeing no mitigation here.
I concur.
So that's going to be a red card.
Agreed.
Hello.
I think he probably knew in his heart of hearts, Ben Urbano, who not so long ago was celebrating scoring a try, now contemplating a red card.
Over here, or
Decent early search from back, but Josh Bayliss flushed out of the way, and now Wasps driving towards the line. Now who can stop them? They're trying to regain the lead. Robson, Fekitoa running off him. Instead it's Amanga. What can he conjure? Here goes a dog rule. There's the game. Wasps have done the double, and in spectacular fashion again, by 39 points to 29, and the entertainment throughout, here at the Rico and down at the Rec at the start of the year, has been 5-star.